Don't know what I'm doing, don't know where I'm going. No idea where I'm headed.
Attention, the barometric damper in East
No!
is not functioning and we're not getting any younger. Roman Sparta, to East block immediately.
You want to get out of the way, dude? Domo arigato, Mr. Robot. I don't care about that. You listen to terrible music. I listen to the best music on the planet and fuck anyone who says anything different. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. My motto is fuck you.
Okay, slight problem. Looks like the blast doors got frozen over solid. You'll need to manually force open the hydraulic door pistons with your claw arm. The pistons are on either side of the wall there. Great, now the other one. It's on the opposite wall.
So this game, I'm basically playing as a maintenance worker.
That should do it. Opening blast doors now. Be careful out there.
Was that too suggestive? Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Hal. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. I just kept saying that throughout the whole thing. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. What am I doing? Ding, 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 ding.
Hello? Is there anybody out there?
I'm here, fellas. You got pretty lucky. Landed on a solid outcropping. Seems stable enough. Anybody hurt?
Our life support's offline, and we could really use some air. Can you take a look at the exhaust on the TCS exchanger? It must have gotten crushed in the fall.
I'm sorry, I don't remember the buttons to do that.
Yeah, I see it. Purge tubes are all tangled up. Give me a sec. I'll see what I can do.
For playing other games, it's kind of hard for my eyes to focus on this.
Yeah! I can hear the life support kicking in now. Thanks, Jim. You're a lifesaver.
All right.
My
you
name is
fellas
Gary.
sit tight. The rescue teams will be down here in a jiff.
Thanks, new guy. I already like you better than LaRoche.
That was weird. All else fails, shoot it. Shoot the fuck out of it. I have to wait till he opens up. Maybe not. I forgot you can't jump in the game though. think I didn't see you up there. You motherfucker, you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not real big on the jump. Like what they call bullshit weapon recoil is actually shaking my screen vertically. You notice that? How do you? They're all over us. They surrounded us.
NEVEC survival tip number 1. Know your storms.
Don't die.
There are 5 classes of storms based on unique characteristics. In ascending order of severity, they are Chancellor, Cardinal, Bishop, Monarch, and Emperor. Details can be found on page 185 of your NEVEC operations manual. Memorize and know the difference. Stay safe, stay educated.
They say these things don't have heads to give them headshots. Alright. Is this? I still haven't looked to see if it's an RPG. Like, I mean, not an RPG, but you know what I mean, like a kind of a quasi RPG. Hundreds of thousands of errands to get money and upgrades just to have this kind of loose end story at the same time. One of those things. Stand there and I'll grab you by the bowstring. I got it.
Excellent work, Peyton. Now it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. We surveyed a new thermal pocket nearby at Hanneman's Basin, and we'll need you to plant a T-post to drain the pocket. This is probably your most important duty, keeping the base supplied with T-energy. Uploading the coordinates to you now.
I'd rather go to Hanneman's Basin. Me won't grab.
Hiya, Gracie. Got your message loud and clear. And the tunes. Great thought. Thanks. I'm here in one piece. Might be overstating it. But
Growing my mullet, looking good.
safe. Just
Watching hockey.
oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing awkward about this at all.
Except
Guess we're gonna have to get used to it.
everyone does it nowadays.
Keep sending, okay? Remind me why I'm out here doing this.
Talk to a screen
I miss you.
and text. Go to Twitch and see 1 billion people trying to be famous, and you'll get it right away. They're talking to a screen by themselves. Everything's starting to kind of look the same. I don't. they didn't tell me that, I would have been stuck there. I wouldn't have known to go on.
Varapalli here.
We're at the-
Jim, your remittance transfers have been
See.
set up as requested. 15% of your contract payments will be paid out to you in the form of T-Energy, since that has become the normal currency around the base. The rest of your earnings will be credited to the account on Earth you provided. Varapalli out.
And paid with ice cream sandwiches. You know how to party like it's 1999.
Delta Station. Looks like we've got another sudden Emperor-class storm heading in from Blind Sector north-northeast. You've got 2 minutes to secure storm shutters and hightail it down to the hangar. Let's move.
What is that? I don't- Incoming seizure warning.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Did you see that over on the left-hand side? I think he has a hula girl. I got one of those in my car. Really want to go out in the storm, dude? How can it stop a mech, but it can't stop you? It's a little weird. No, don't. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, are you gonna make me do this every time? Come on. Just fucking shoot him. If I have to do that with every one of those mobs, this is gonna be a very long game. No, I'm not dodging. Can't dodge these guys. Missed me, bitch. Let's keep respawning. Like, I think they think I have it on. Yoink. Alright, who wants some? Oh, you little weasel. You don't run when the favor is in your end, but you run when the favor's in my end, huh? Yeah. That was it. That was all for that. Get right back out. Alright, that was worth it. Game over, I guess. Game done. Alright, everybody. Already. High fives everywhere. High fives. This game is still super loud, by the way, and I only have it at 1% level. I don't know why it's so loud. Oh. Say what? That was not my doing. Watch the screen shake. Look at that. Not really recoil because he's not moving up, but the whole screen is. Fucking eyeball recoil. I forgot. Was there a button to scan the area? If there was, I don't know what the hell it was. It's been a few days since I've touched it. There's a wallpaper for you. Oh, come on. I ain't got nothing to fight you. A mod to get rid of this shaky cam. It's very irritating. Tail whip. Struggle off? Did you see that? Rewind it, you'll see it. Oh shit. Struggle on. I don't know what that means. Something tells me that I'm supposed to have something more powerful than a pistol. The hero always prevails. Remember it. Because this is America. No, wait.
Good. It's your job to keep Coronas fueled by finding these thermal pockets on your own, planting T-posts, and maintaining them when they're full. Harvest them regularly and you'll be raking in the credits in no time.
Got it, boss? I think this work is just my speed.
Doesn't seem very entertaining. What happened? Oh.
And so it went for weeks and months.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was dying, right? Telling the story.
Dealing with the cold mile life became the new routine. Intense and surreal, but routine. I kept my sanity and wits by not thinking too deeply about what I was seeing and doing.
Plus, I
You got
masturbated
lonesome
furiously.
sometimes, out in the Badlands. Music and weekly messages from the missus kept me company.
What are you, a Westerner all of a
I
sudden?
was making great dough, getting choice contracts. That was the point after all. I made friends with the crew. They're a right good sort, those guys.
And that's when you were born.
All his bluster, had his moments. For better or worse, I became Braddock's go-to guy.
Absolument pas.
Benefits. But sometimes being the one to get the call meant you ended up in some damn strange situations.
What's wrong?
Plenty.
Her wore a hoodie the whole time.
Harmonizers aren't a side of juice. The one time I want an acre to attack.
Where was I?
Something about getting the call.
Yeah, right. Well, now you know how hard it is to communicate off-world. In those days, Nivek had a workaround. An antenna relay on the
Highest peak in the area, so we can call home to Mama with minimal storm interference. It's our lifeline. 2 hours ago, we went offline, and we don't know why. We're effectively cut off from sending and receiving any off-world communications. Some acrid probably got his claws into it.
Visit the half.
So once again, you expect me to march out there and fight a horde of monsters in a rig without weapons.
What a weird beard.
Do you know how much of my income I waste on repairs? I want guns on my rig, a simple chain gun.
My hands are tied. Nevik regulations.
Yes, don't weaponize the construction vehicles, but I mean in this case.
Nothing. I'm not going to jeopardize my operation because
I'm
of
with
your nerve
Francois.
deficit. It's called hazard pay for a reason.
Oh, please.
Hey, boss. Just noticed ComSat's offline.
Yeah.
Mind if I hustle down the relay
Don't
station?
fucking touch me.
I was just talking to Mr. LaRoche about that very thing. Apparently he's got some concerns about making nice with the wildlife.
I am a stereotypical Frenchman.
Snake a man's contract.
No. Take it. Get yourself killed.
Not for at least
Idiot.
double, I mean.
Done.
What?
Be back by supper time.
Je comprends pas. Lousy American.
No time to lose, Jim. Go check out the communications relay and report back.
Okay, Bob. Right on it there, Dan. Oh wait, that's not my credits, that's the... Here, I don't know what my button credits are. A way to see your credits. Okay, that is. Oh. Sure, upgrades 2 of 5. Rig upgrades, weapons. See. Okay, so it's not that complicated.
Quartermaster Bowers would like to inform the crew
Again with the fucking announcement.
supply drop is now available.
Okay, Apu, just chill.
Peyton, this is Dr. Kovac. Can you read me?
Loud and clear, Doc.
And I told you can call me Jim.
As you like, Mr. Jim. I was hoping you could pay me a visit in my lab
Mr.
as your
Jim.
circumstances and logistics allow. Oh, and I believe I'm to mention that remuneration is involved.
So you have a job for me?
I believe I made that abundantly clear.
Oh, abundantly. I'll drop by soon, Doc.
Kind of a weird way to talk. Yeah. Yeah. So. Just remembered I lost all respect for Hank Azaria giving up Apu for a political correctness. Used to like the guy. I don't like him anymore. I don't like anybody without a spine. That capitulates to pressure. Investigate calm relay. We need to find a way to make it time to check when it's peak. So that's just again in the mech, right? Or am I missing something? Yes. But you can't see how much money you got.
Scheduled for 1700 hours sharp. Have your recordings ready for upload 15 minutes prior.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the whole purpose of doing voices has no. It's acting. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like you're showing off your skills. It has nothing to do with political correctness. It's about being a comedian. Showing off your skills as a voice actor. It's not going to show me it. Oh. Alright. So to kowtow to somebody who's like bitching and moaning about, yeah, it should be an actual, like an Indian doing the voice, you're missing the point. The point is that it's somebody who's talented as an actor, or a voice actor. Doing his job. But he gave in to pressure, he rolled over, and I have no respect for him anymore. Not that I watched this, haven't watched it since like 1999. But if I did, damn it. But seriously, I don't have any respect for people like that.
The science team cooked up a de-icing spray so your rig doesn't freeze with every bad storm.
I have no control over this. I don't know what's going on.
Alrighty, commencing anti-icing procedures. The spray ensures your rig won't freeze in place the second you step outside, but its protection is limited to storms rated below Cardinal class. Copy? Anything beyond that? No guarantees.
Now.
Hey, baby. Quick message.
Yeah.
And, not to worry you, but apparently I am slipping quietly out of my mind. Today, I spent the better part of 20 minutes looking for a hat that I was wearing. This week, I found my keys in the door, on the outside, of course, my slippers in the shower, and my toothbrush in the refrigerator.
Can we hold the camera steady, please?
Seriously, what is happening? Unless the little man is telekinetic and evil, moving objects around with his mind just in order to drive me crazy, then your wife has become mentally unbalanced. So, that's good news, right?
That's absolutely right. Like, shouldn't the point, you make a good point. Like, shouldn't the point of the entire thing be the fact that you have included that type of person, that type of character?
Hey, baby. Quick message, and,
in the show, rather than who is making the voice or playing the character? No, it's whoever is accurate
today I spent
for the part, and he was accurate for the part. I mean, they tried to do the same shit in Family Guy, I think, where they got rid of the dog and something like that. Like, I don't know. Rich people's problems, none of my concern. I just find it pathetic, that's all. Pussification of the American way of life. Not something that I'm for. I've never in my life tried to force my opinions onto other people. Why should other people have to do that to you? You know what I mean? Seems a bit of a double standard. And people like to pretend as, yeah, you're right. People like to pretend as though like the world has changed or something, or it is changing. It's not fucking changing, dude. You don't believe me? Go on YouTube or read any of the comments. Fucking play like Call of Duty or something like that. Anything. You will definitely see that it is degrading more than improving. Is that a quest name, I guess?
Jim, one more thing. There's a pump jack near the fueling depot that's
of course.
Over. It's on your way to Shackleton's Peak, roughly. You should make good time getting there. Stop by and clear it off with your rig.
No.
In fact, you can consider that a standing contract.
Yes,
anytime you see a frozen pump jack, just clear it off and invoice me later.
What, do you think I'm gonna be hanging out here? Oh, right. We can block. Doesn't make any sense, but alright. Am I grabbing the wheel? Man, that's gotta be spot on.
Damn thing's broken.
Of course. It said that. What is the point of having that giant mech if you have to do everything on foot? Why not just send me on foot everywhere, you know? Of course. Take care of you in this thing. I ain't messing with you. Squishy, squishy. Get up there. Of course. Your mind, dude. Reload or don't. They dead? I don't know if I can hang with this camera shake. I'm not even joking right now. This is definitely fucking with my eyes. Quite annoying. It just doesn't feel like a natural recoil at all. Stuff. Can that be my mech? Something tells me I should be my mech. Watch it spawn me in here with it. Sorry, I didn't read that. Yeah, it's also like a look. It just spawned me in here with it. Yeah, it's like a comedian changing a joke because some person chose to be offended by it. In which case, I would hate that comedian.
Sorry to bother you while you're at work, but it wouldn't kill you to take the trash out every once in a while? That was terrible. Hey, darling.
Really, woman, get a dog.
I can't believe it's been 6 months already. You'd think it would feel normal by now, but it doesn't. Especially not for Hank. He never falls asleep the way he did when you tuck him in. Turns out you have the magic touch. Who'd have believed it?
Infantile.
I gotta go, babe.
Gotta go shake something?
What the hell?
My class is repairing itself. I think these are a quest.
Oh, come on!
Where are you, dude? There you are.
Glad that's over.
I thought they were gonna keep spawning them until I had to jump out and kill them manually. Bring it to me, baby. Bring it to me, baby. Love your body language. I find the feelings to have some fun. So rip it, baby. Oh, rip it right.
Hey, beautiful. Just sitting out another storm here. Came up out of nowhere while I was working the South Valley. Barely got to my rigging time. I don't want to overstate the obvious here, but it is frightfully cold out here.
Yet I still don't wear my hood.
Winter in Michigan cold. I took a deep breath this morning and the hair in my nostrils froze in place. No joke. Yeah, at least the air's clean, I'll give it that. I'd love to say I'm getting used to it, that the cold is growing on me, but it ain't.
Welcome to the wonderful world of arthritis.
Since I came here on that ship, I haven't stopped thinking about you, Grace. Not for 1 minute.
I haven't blinked either.
The bravery to let me go, raise our boy for a year or two, or
Ugly man.
no.
I have nothing positive to say.
Very special.
I'm just totally negative. Yeah.
I could stay as strong as you. I might just make it through this.
Like that big ass nose you got.
I mean, it is rightly cold out here.
Well, get rid of that man makeup.
Love you, babe.
That's right, I said it. Man makeup, a beard. That's what a beard is. It represents man makeup. If you're good looking, you don't need a fucking beard. No, I don't have a beard. Good question. If I was, you'd probably hear me like itching it all the time, like. I'd have a fat voice. Now that I've learned how to block, which I'm gonna forget the next time I play this game. Am I supposed to manually save? I'm assuming that it saves every time like it does one of the cinematics.
Jim, to reach the guts of the relay, you need to get to the top of the mountain. There's a heavy cargo tram system set up. Don't worry, it's plenty sturdy enough for your rig. You'll just need to use your claw to transfer the tram into place.
Dock rig with tram system. Okay. This game is definitely slower than the first. And less kind of Japanesey than the second, you know? Like it doesn't... They definitely, they did their homework. Yeah, Japanese, they fixed the controls. They're not as wonky as they were before.
Docking procedure in progress.
Even though the, like, some of the buttons are, you know, ridiculous, but, and that camera shake is
Yeah, Jim Salvietti here.
a good example of it.
Our remote feeds are confirming trouble with the tram system. It'll take a full reboot at the top of the summit to get it working, and you'll have to manually boot up each substation along the way. Pain in the ass, I know.
You have a fat voice.
This is gonna be one of those days.
And usually, when people say things are Japanesey, they mean that the stories don't make any sense. They're just incoherent nonsense. You see it in tons of games. And this is Capcom, so you would expect it to be that way, but it doesn't seem as though... It seems like it was may have been developed by a different team. I'm just guessing. I haven't looked it up or anything like that. Capcom's a publisher, yeah. They used to develop. I don't know if they do anymore. They may just do the EA thing where they just hire developers, buy them out.
Heavy cargo successfully docked.
Claim credit for it.
System malfunction.
Break teams like Rockstar does nowadays.
Jim, our feeds are showing one of the stations is back online. You'll need to reboot the rest of them along the way to get your rig up to the dish. There's a cave nearby that'll lead to the first substation. Good luck.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back to my roast beef sandwich. I'd love to, but I can't move. Can't jump. I swear there was a button to like scan the area, but I may be confusing that with a different game. Wasn't there like a pulse or something like that? That's a different game. Wasn't gonna take it. Didn't want to hurt you. I just wanted to destroy everything you believed in. That's from Futurama. Yeah. Very good. If I could do Bender's voice, that's all I would talk in. Great. More for these fucking jerks. Can't reload. You go up, I go down. That's how you do it. What? Am I stuck on? Am I incapable of jumping to the right and left? What game did I play where there was a game that I was playing that there's a jump move where where you jump, and if they're in the air, mid-air, they'll turn towards you. It's a very cheap fucking dick move. Like, if you saw that, it did that right now. When I dove to the right, like, it turned, jumped to the right, like when it was mid-air. It shouldn't be able to do that. Such a fucking bullshit move. Like, how do you jump when you're going north? Let's say you're going this way, and I jump this way. How can I turn and go this way all of a sudden, mid-air? Well, the monsters can do it. Don't want you to escape. The developers, I mean.
Power restored.
It's about time.
That ought to do it.
I feel like how when I loaded and I ran the thing, like it brought my mech in there for me. This is one mission?
System online and ready.
This is a very long mission. This has been over a half hour. No quick time events, please. Guys, don't do this, dude. Again with another one. You instantly lose points off of my erection meter for any sort of quick time event. You fucking substitution for content. Whoa. Alright. Kinda weird. Like, I would much rather platform, you know, F to F to F to F, than have to smash a key. I'll take that over QuickTime events any day of the fucking week. Wait, when did this game come out? I don't remember, so it's still like the height of QuickTime events. It may have been. I think it's about 10 years old. I'm not entirely sure. One of you guys could look this up. I'm pretty sure I made it into your mouth. Listen to that, the creeping violins. You hear that? Of course you do. Shit they do in horror movies. I have no grenades. Oh my god. Can I upgrade this gun? Yeah. Have you seen those ugly girls on Twitch? Yeah, I haven't streamed on Twitch since it was Justin TV. It's like 2010, something like that. But I don't mean superficially ugly. I mean like ugly on the inside, which is even worse. They say words like bro and dude without the right connotation. It's like me saying, girlfriend. What's going on, girlfriend? You go, girl. Doesn't sound right, does it? It's because it's not right. What? I had you. I didn't see you, sucker. Okay, that's a little annoying. P to pick up ammo. Oh shit! You dick. It seems like I'm doing a lot, but I'm really not doing a whole lot. I'm really not. I'm reloading and just shooting. The screen jumping like that makes it seem like I'm doing a lot.
That was close.
Or maybe it's their way of making it seem more intense. I don't know. All I know is the game volume is incredibly loud. Like, it's still loud. Like, that's why my mic sounds louder. Because I had to compensate it for the actual game volume. Like, it's ridiculously loud. It may not sound as loud to you as it does to me, but like I can't, in my earphones, I can't even hear my voice. That's how loud this game is. And I have it almost on mute. It's like one up from mute. Okay, so the biggest thing I don't like about the game so far is just the camera shake. I have no problem with anything else so far. I mean, other than my character looks like a total fucking idiot. He does. He just... Oh yeah, and quick time events. Yes, I'm not digging that, but we'll see how deep they go into them. For the third station. This is a long fucking ass mission. I'll tell you that. If it's a mission. Like, I don't even know. Jesus. I don't know if that was loud for you, but that was loud for me. All of this to pump more orange stuff out of this planet.
Station online.
Station?
Let's see what that did.
It made me have to do more fucking work. Oh, look at that, there's Mordor. Probably just to do it all so I could...
The hell did he come from?
Right above me. So I can get in the you know, the circular pod thing that I was in that didn't work, and it doesn't make sense to me. Why would it stop that door? These things aren't scary. I see that you see me. Am I supposed to let him kill me? Well, I see no other option. What a beautiful day today, oh? Thought we were gonna crash. Catch. It's weird, like I don't know if it's trying to be scary, but it's not scary. Oh, not these fucking things. Never mind, I thought it was something else. Maybe it is, maybe they just rehashed it. How you guys doing with the shaky screen? You like that? I'm loving it. What? You shouldn't be allowed in here. Coming through the ceiling? Okay, just sit here and heal for a second. Is he planks? That's fucking creepy, dude. Is that where I was before? I'm trying to go as fast as I can. These damn bugs keep getting in the way.
Station online.
Yes, that meant something.
Looks like the track isn't aligned. I better adjust it so it's heading toward the peak.
Is that where I fight a boss and die? What the fuck? Come on, guys, make up your mind here.
Track rerouted.
Thank you.
That should put us in the right direction.
Or the 5th station. Is this just gonna keep going and going? Like, because People who watch my videos have ADD. I can't be bothered with 5 seconds, let alone an hour. Unless it's something they want to criticize you about. Thing needs an upgrade. Reaching the nest. Still quite interesting considering I only have a damn pistol. Guess they don't just expect you to be as much of a badass that I am. Yeah. What is that? Look at those cheap ass clouds right there. That cloud gravity. Whoever's supposed to do that called in sick that day. Three, one. Those things are one shot now. Huh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Not like it matters. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Found the source of your problem. You got a giant anus in your wall. Oh, fuck. Is that me getting hurt? Yes, it is.
Now we're getting somewhere.
I thought this shit was supposed to heal you. Apparently not. Shackleton's Peak. Alright, I think we'll end it here, and then this is where we'll pick up the next part. Alright.